YouTube. This is the intro to the Road America review, recap, kind of a little bit of prep work in there. Going into Road America, we felt really pretty good about the car. Mid-Ohio went great. We didn't have any mechanical issues. Thing was running great. So turnaround between the two wasn't too bad. Just, brakes, some fluids, some tires. Road America, we had my buddy Jim drive the truck up. Saved us a little bit of time. Got there. Test day was on Thursday. Ran 3 laps, I think maybe 2 laps of the first session. I'd done a bunch of sim time. Immediately, track is huge, but narrow in the kink. And to be fast there with the front guys, you have to be flat through the kink. So first session of the test day, dude blows a tire or fender liner and scatters it down the whole front straightaway. So cleanup took a while. Second session out, I'm starting to push hard. Really need to get the pace up. And I was getting a lot of pad knockback generally because Road America's pretty bumpy and you use all the curbs. And so with those front calipers, I get a lot of knockbacks on my first initial brake pedal pushes. Longer than I wanted to, so I give it kind of the confidence tap before most brake zones to kind of get the pedal up where I like it. Well, I go into turn 3, confidence tap, and the friggin' thing goes damn near the floor. Felt like I had only rear brakes. So immediately in my mind, I go back to, when we were testing it and we were killing hubs, because when it would break the hub, the rotor would do this number, and then the caliper would be here, and eventually it would overheat the brake fluid, and you'd only have rear brakes. So I gosh, crap, right? So I go through turn 3 with just what felt like rear brakes. And then I'm going down the straightaway and I go to give it, I go down between that real long run, kind of the middle straightaway we'll call it. We go underneath the Sargento bridge, going into turn 5. Well, before the bridge, I hit the brakes and I hear what I can only describe as a bolt hitting the floor of the car. And then the pedal is just flopping. So I said, oh, that's great. But we're rolling, about 90, 100 miles an hour. And I go, oh, shiza, I'm not going to be able to get off at turn 5 where you can exit. I'm not going to be able to slow down. So I go rolling into turn 5, downshifting her as much as I can, go through turn 5, not as fast as I've ever gone through turn 5 there, and kind of limp it around. And the pin, the clevis pin at the master, little rod between the pedal and the master, gone. So dodged a bullet there, put a bolt in with a copper lock nut, so it can't ever come out again without some trying. Go out, I think we run the next 2 sessions. Hold on. Run the next 2 sessions, no problem. I'm feeling faster and faster. Road America is kind of a balls track and also kind of a very precise track at the same time. Like for turn 1, you always feel like you overslow, and you need to carry a ton of speed through 1. I feel like I had 3 really down really well. I feel like I had 5 down really well. And through the carousel, I felt fast everywhere, but I would always give it that confidence lift on the kink because I just didn't feel right sending it through there. So fast forward to Friday, or maybe Thursday night. I can't remember when Cameron got there. If it was Thursday or Friday. I think it was Thursday night. Anyways, I think it's Friday. Friday we practice and qualify. No, it had to be Thursday night. I'm out there. And when I go real hard on the brake, I get like a thudding feel in the car, but I don't sound in the car, but I don't feel it. So we come in, we jack it up. The left rear wheel is got a lot of play. We think it's a wheel bearing, right? And we're like, Christ. We take it all apart. It's actually the 4 bolts that bolt the spindle onto the bearing, onto the axle beam in the back. 2 of them are super loose and 1 is broken. So we're like, that's new. So we have to take that thing apart, of course, taking the race off in one piece with the thing mounted, not mounted to the axle, was a pain in the butt. We get it all apart. We go to the super cool place called like Farm and Fleet or Fleet and Farm, whatever it's called. They have like everything you could ever want. Here's a video of that. You'll see a video of that, I should say. So we get it all together, ready. Thursday practice, we were like there was like 35, 37 cars that signed up. We were like in that 20 hole. Go out for qualifying. I think we this is when we started having more issues. So go out and run qualifying. I come in a lap early because the car is shutting off and restarting by itself. Like the ECU is cycling. Like I'm driving down the straightaway, all of a sudden, boom, and I have to recycle it. Well, it turns out my fancy battery manager is kind of doing weird stuff. So we come in, and of course I get it refired, and I come in a lap earlier, and I qualified like 15th, and then by the time I come in one lap, everybody goes faster. I go back down to like 21st, right? So I'm like, ah, crap. We come in, we put the battery on a charger every time we're back in. So we go out for race 1. I'm like 2 minutes late. I'm late to grid, barely. I show up at the 1 minute call and they hold you. So I end up starting like, dead last almost. And, the first race was I was way faster than the 5 or 6 guys. I passed a couple people with some mechanicals. I passed a couple people, and then I kind of caught this like group of 4 or 5 cars that I was faster than, but really couldn't make a pass anywhere because they were in a group. They were all battling, and I couldn't really work my way through there. So we get a full course yellow, and then we get pretty much a green white checkered, and I was able to really kill them on the restart and got almost all my positions back and a couple more. You'll see that video. So that went well, and I think Saturday race 2, I don't even remember what happened. I think that went really good too. And then Sunday, by the way, Wisconsin, the area around Wisconsin, Plymouth, Elkhart, like awesome. We didn't have a bad meal. Everybody's friendly. I mean, it was really, really cool. Beautiful area. So we do, meanwhile, because we're there with Lick Mile Euro Tuning, we handed out so much swag on Saturday. There was an unbelievable amount of people there. It was really super cool. And we had an awesome race 1 on Sunday. Awesome race. And it's like, dude, I need ABS. That's what I really learned. I need ABS. I can't outbrake these guys. I have to brake perfectly to brake with them. But then, so we're fighting some issues, right? Then I start not being able to really get into second gear. I need that going up the hill for turn 6. So I have to run it in third, but I'm still able to kind of over-under people and get under them, and it's not real good to be the car on the outside through 6. I'm able to clear most people there, do a lot of passing there, but the shifter's been bothering me. So I'm going to make another video. That's our plan for 2025. At this point, I know the video I'm rambling on. I'll show you some race videos. Ryan, my shooter, took a bunch of great outside videos. I'll post, those will be in this so you can see. We were racing cars that were factory built race cars, and I'm keeping right up with them, no problem. So I feel like I'm as fast. I could probably go a little faster in the Jetta, but like a top 10 would be a miracle. Like 15th to 11th is kind of where we are with the car currently. So instead of going and traveling another 20 hours all over the country, we decided to kind of call it quits at Road America. We've seen, we've gotten better every event. And now the car needs a bunch of work to kind of get us to, we want to win, right? We want to race for wins. We want our sponsors to be seen on the thing, So the next video will probably be a month from now, maybe sooner. I got a bunch of other work stuff to do before I can start tearing the Jetta apart again. But we got big plans. We got big plans for 26. We want to be a front runner. So anyways, if you made it this far, here's my qualifying lap, followed by race 1's restart. I'll throw some outside shots in there, and then race 4 was where I was up to about 11th, flat through the kink, hauling ass, racing with the real fast guys, keeping up too. And then I lost power steering because, again, the battery discharger was starting to go bad. So to me, it felt weird because it made one turn better than the other, and I'm like, I don't want to crash the car, I don't have a wheel bearing failure, any of that kind of stuff. So the second I come off full throttle, go into the pits, I hear the battery warning thing going off. I probably should have stayed out and finished race 4, but I erred on the side of caution. But needless to say, disappointing. So for sure, an alternator's going back on there, and we'll figure out a way to make more horsepower. So enjoy some race videos. I'll put full races up, probably race 3, maybe race 4, with data and stuff later once I get the aim out of the car. So thanks for viewing. All right, we're leaving Tampa. Next stop, Milwaukee. Flying to Milwaukee. First leg of the Summer Apex GLTC race. And Don't let me book flights.
Yeah.
Because I may fly us to Chicago on accident. I have to cancel the day of. It was a picture. All right, we're here. Road America. It's our sweet Toyota. We're signed up. Waiting on Jimmy. He's about an hour behind us. Jimmy? There he is! The man of the hour. How the hell are you?
Fixing to be better now that I'm getting out of this truck.
If you have a passenger car license, the vehicles, if you're not sure if there's a car.
All right, boys, show me what you did. What was the problem?
The problem was we have so much speed down the straightaways here. We had a floppy sturdy board.
Yeah, the splitter was splitting. The splitter's not supposed to split.
So we had some, I don't even know what this is. Hole strap. And
For garden hose.
decided to make ourselves some homemade racetrack splitter supports.
Works pretty good. Works pretty good.
That's 200.
Yeah.
You know, I won't try it, but